Hi everyone, I'm Lauren Boucher. Welcome to my cooking show. I don't know if you can tell, but today I'm making meatballs. Mama's spaghetti, if you will. I just got a new cookbook. The cookbook is from Tegan Gerard. This is what's interesting about this meatball recipe. You take some bread, white bread, she said. I have these rolls, so I don't know if I'm gonna just chop one in half. I also have the sauce recipe, so that's why I have a lot of stuff here. I mean the sauce ingredients. So, oh, and my ground hamburger is over there. Anyway, bread, ground beef, basil, oregano, salt, pepper, garlic, grated parm, soy sauce, salt, and pepper. Okay, let's get started. I don't got much time. So first I'm gonna soak the bread in water, and then you squeeze as much water out as you can. And that's something. That's your breadcrumb substitute that I would usually put in a meatball. Stay with me, guys. So I am gonna say, it's gross. When you get bread wet, that's pretty gross. But anyway, I got the bread wet and I put the ground beef in here, 1 pound of ground beef, and I used about 3/4 of that roll. And I preheated the oven to 375, and I'm gonna put it on this cast iron and cook it in the oven for 15 minutes. Okay, 1/8 cup of ground parm. So 1/8 cup is equal to 2 tablespoons. I also was reading in this cookbook that people that are more sensitive to lactose, goat's milk has less lactose, which I thought was interesting. So first you gotta try it. So this tablespoon, I don't think I'm gonna actually measure. Wow, yeah, it's really good. And also, this is not goat's Parmesan, this is cow's milk. Okay, let's get to grating. Yeah, I have no idea how to measure this. I'm just gonna do a healthy amount, maybe half of this. If I was smart, I would've checked the size. That looks pretty good to me. No, I would say a bit more. 0.31 pounds is 9.5 tablespoons. So I basically needed about 1/4 of this. 9 divided by 4 is about 2. Yeah, that's good. Trust your instinct, you know? That's what I always say. Okay, 1 clove of garlic. We got our, as you know, our garlic little shredder thing. Next, you need 1 tablespoon of basil. I do have fresh basil. So if you guys don't know, you try and roll it up and then you just slice it. And I only really have little leaves, so we're using what I had. I bought a plant and then it kept dying because I left it outside and too sunny area, and you know, it needs water like every day. So that might not be exactly a tablespoon, but I don't have any dried basil either. So on to the next thing. Let me have another slice of cheese because, girl, I'm hungry. 1 tablespoon of oregano. This I do have, it's dried. I dried this myself. Oh yeah, that's definitely not 1 tablespoon of basil. Whatever, be oregano heavy. And then we need 1/2 tablespoon of soy sauce. And you can also use fish sauce. I don't have any fish sauce. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Says use Himalayan pink salt, but I don't have that, so okay. I did a little more, but that's just regular sea salt. Little pepper. We like a lot of pepper. So I'm gonna oil this because you're supposed to put your hands in oil and then roll them. So they're already gonna be dirty. It's gonna be a whole thing. All right, let's get to the egg. Frig, I don't have a trash can. I'm gonna try to keep one hand clean. Ugh, I don't know why, but this bread, I just don't like it. I do not like soft bread, apparently. But, you know, for good meatballs, I bet it's worth it. It's worth having to feel soggy bread. I don't know if it's as soggy as it's supposed to be because I'm kind of breaking it up. It's not breaking up that easily. But I'm excited to try it because it's a new take. And I did actually see it on TikTok the other day too. So this is pretty wet, I will tell you that. Wow, these look like they have just the right amount of green. These look really good. So she said golf ball, so put your hand in oil. All right, I'm gonna use both hands. I'll have to have Austin put these in the... Okay, so my hands are in oil, and then you make little golf ball sized meatballs. So cute. And so the full recipe, you're supposed to use pork, ground pork, but you guys, if you watch my videos, you'll know that I did dumplings. So we actually did get ground pork in our meat delivery, and I made dumplings with it. So I just halved the recipe because we don't really need 20 meatballs. I'm trying to do them all the same size, but you know me, I just do what I can. And these are gonna get smaller, so I'm not worried about like them touching each other in the cast iron. These smell so good. The fresh basil, I think, is gonna really kill it. I can smell it from here. I'm very excited about this. And yes, you can do this on a cookie sheet. The instructions tell you to do this on a cookie sheet. All right, Austin, can you put these in the oven and show them to the camera? Going in for 15 minutes. We have the half-cooked meatballs. And now we're gonna start the sauce. We're gonna turn it on high heat. Let it warm up and then do 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 2 garlic cloves and 2 shallots. Well, 1 shallot minced. I'm gonna turn it down. It might be a little hot. Now I'm also gonna put in the seasonings. Half teaspoon of basil and half of oregano. I don't have any, half tablespoon I mean. I don't have any basil, so I'm using this Herbs Italy. So I'm just gonna do 2 of these because this already has basil and oregano in it. Turn it to low. Then you're gonna put half this tube of tomato paste.
Looks great.
Teaspoon of crushed red pepper, half teaspoon of salt. And then you put in the parm rind. I'm gonna put these in the sauce to cook the rest of the time. Hi everyone, this pasta looks so freaking good. I don't know if you can see this, Austin, can you see this? Looks so good. I'm so excited. I have 3 huge meatballs. I'm gonna shred in a little bit more Parmigiani because you know, I'm lactose and I love my stomach to hurt. And I'm telling you, I am an al dente type of girl. These are al dente noodles. They were like just a little hard and I was like, we're done. We're done. Okay, so first, make sure the meat is cooked all the way through. This might be really fucking hot. Wow. Everything is really, really good. The sauce is good. It's very garlicky. What noodles are these? These noodles are like egg noodles. These are spaghetti noodles, but they're like thick and they're just really good. Really good, really garlicky. It's just like a classic meatball. It's not dry at all. It's got a great flavor and it's got a little kick. I put a bunch of chili flakes into the sauce and I think that really helped. And I also put a lot of tomato paste in. So how does it compare to a store-bought sauce? I think I like a little sweeter sauce. It's a little tangier. Also, I think I would just put more seasoning in. I'd put some onion powder in. I like a chunky sauce. I'm like a chunky type girl. I'd throw some peppers. I'd throw, you know, that stuff in to make it a little chunkier, personally. I can't complain. So good. No, it's really good. Really good. So anyway, try out this meatball recipe. I hope you have a great night. I'll catch you on the flip.